a 67 degree day. Water's at 3,300 CFS, I believe. And we're heading up from Umpqua Bridge on the main Umpqua. There's about a half mile straight stretch, and then end up here, which is the first bend and some rapids. And this water level is really good. There's no major hazards. You're not concerned about it. You're obviously being careful and looking, but you can see rocks under the water at times that aren't that deep, but you can still read the water well and even get close to obstacles and things, and you're still feeling good. It's still pretty safe. But at this level, some of these rapids are awesome. So just up ahead here on the right, on the way back down, we're doing jumps, in those rapids. There's a nice, kind of a longer, runway into one going downstream that you can kind of ease into and then gas off of and get the boat out of the air a bit. But and then going down right where we just were, we caught air too on the way down. It's like, oh, it's kind of a surprise. Just blew through it. It's kind of definitely fun. But anyway, Crow's up ahead. And there's a couple rapids in between. There's a little split back here. Usually just go up to the right. It's where the main flow water is, at least. And it chokes off up here. And it's definitely, rapids are really close to the rocks on the left side. So you kind of want to stay right, unless you got really good control. But the boat's been doing really good. That's why I did everything stock. I just wanted to be reliable. All I've done is change the oil and run the thing. I think it's got maybe 4 years now, and I put a interstate battery in it. Hasn't been an issue. I just kind of charged it when it was out of the water for the winter, and ran it enough to where it never really got depleted. I think I actually did deplete it this. Yeah, I actually accidentally left the pump on, the bilge pump, and walked away and forgot about it. Other than that, it seemed to recover. These are the rapids we were jumping on the way down. Stream later in the video. But you can see right there, there's some big old waves. I figured out over time that, you don't have to take everything fast. It's definitely easier on your back if you don't. And, now that I'm comfortable with what the boat can do in what water situations, you kind of know what you should speed through, which is really not that much anymore. I kind of prefer taking things slower. Also kind of learned, when you've got a long succession of bumpy waves, you take them at a 45. They're way smoother than just trying to go straight up. You can go faster with a smoother ride, for sure. A 45-degree angle across that kind of situation. This is Crow coming up here, and this is a spot we stopped and looked at it, and as we were watching this big old fish came up in the boil over. There's a spot that just boils up. It's like the water comes down, hits something in the bottom, and shoots straight up. Just a big massive boil. And we're just sitting there talking, and all of a sudden I saw this massive fish. It was a good 3 feet long, I'm sure of it. But it's pretty cool. I kind of zoomed in and slow motioned it. So that's coming up here pretty soon. We got rained on a couple times. I think it's raining right here, so we had our hoods up. But this is just checking it out and going up. But it was a pretty cool day. It was kind of the spring thing where it rained a little bit and then got some sun. It was in the 60s. You know, I was wearing shorts, never got cold. You see the color of the water right here is there's so much foam in it, quite a ways down. You know, just because it's really turbulent on that left side. Just the water just crashing over there. You know, you see that boil right where the boat's pointed. And that's how that fish came up.
This is the scariest this one gets. See that massive.
There she is. Yeah, it was a big one. But yeah, I just kind of picked just to the right of that main stream of boiling rapids. This is a pretty smooth spot just to blow straight through. And actually at higher levels, that the water coming from the right side is bigger. You can see right there, you're kind of avoiding the biggest stuff on the left, and it's just not really fun to go through there anyway. Probably just gonna suck a lot of air in the pump. Now at this level, there's probably right in that particular spot, there's less than a foot of water. Really wouldn't want to stop there; the boat would sink enough to hit. It's kind of nice just to take it easy, cruise around, you know, just when you find something fun, play for a while. Things are pretty easy to identify. You can see right there where that rock on the left, you know, you see that stuff coming, and you know, all the bushes that are basically growing off top of rocks. You know, you can read them pretty well. You can tell when the water's flowing between stuff like that. You know, if it's smooth, it's deep. If it's rippled, it's shallow. You can kind of tell. You just have to read the water. This is Cleveland Rapids here. There were a bunch of people out shad fishing this weekend on the 19th. The shad are running. You could tell they were just catching the crap out of them. There's a lot of other boats. You know, we had to slow down and go around. Trying not to bother people too much. This here's the bottom of Curry Rapids, heading towards Winchester on the north. So we've gone from the main to the north here. See those rocks subsurface, not that far down. Remember the first season or two, just, you know, when the water got down like this, you know, I was definitely more cautious, definitely more, you know, I run the same river quite a bit, and I just never quit having fun on it. I would like to go other places. It's just the way my life's set up, and just not conducive to traveling, really. A friend of mine keeps inviting me to go to the Rogue every year, but I end up putting my boat in the water for the summer, and it gets stuck, because this stuff's just all rocks. You see right there, rocks under the surface. But yeah, I'd love to go to the Rogue and do that trip. And you know, I guess there's areas where you can go, or you kind of have to get a permit ahead of time, and stuff like that. I don't know what you can run and what you can't as far as, you know, the bigger stuff that everybody wants to go on. I assume that it's mellow running where you don't need a permit. But I wouldn't mind testing the boat a little bit. I've never really been interested in sinking a $30,000 boat. It cost me to build. This is Burkhart. Big old rock shelf most of the way across, and you have this chute on the right, and it's kind of an S-turn as you go up through it. It's hard to see right here. You see that shelf on the right? Yeah. right here, you have to pick your spot. You see how close these rocks get. See that rock at the top? It's like, yeah, okay, there's a spot there you got to go through. But yeah, there's this angled shelf on the right coming up there, and at certain heights of water, that thing is massive. I mean, you just don't want to hit that thing sideways, no matter what you do. But you're still coming on an S-turn in really fast water, and I'm sure it's in some of my videos. We've just blown through it before. We kind of accidentally hit it a little bit sideways, but I'm pretty good with how to hit it now. I just square up with it if I can't avoid it. You know, just square up real quick and go through. But here's where we just stop, take a little break, go up to the house. It's nice living. You know, I got a boat ramp upstream here. It's just like a mile drive. You know, and Umpqua is a few miles down where we started here. You know, and I can go from River Forks, just go up the south or the north, go all the way up as far as I want up the south if it's above like 2,500 CFS. But heading back up, this here's the Country Club Rapids, Roseburg Country Club area. After I put the water in for the summer, we can go up and play in these rapids a little bit, you know, until it gets, you know, extreme low. There's some spots I can go through and make a little turn, take the girls up there and have a little fun. So yeah, it's got a little whoop here you gotta go through, a little less turn. You see the rocks on the left, and if I had gone straight right there, I would have hit them. It's fun. It's kind of like a little racetrack, you know. Yeah, I've been really impressed with how this boat's held up, you know, and mainly just I'm glad I took the time to keep everything stock on that engine, you know, the exhaust and everything. I trust the factory's engineering better than mine. And that motor's just clean and sweet. I expect it'll last a long time. All the wiring's original. The only thing they added was that sump pump, or the bilge pump, which is really minimal. I would like to get a charger in the dash though for phones and stuff like that. You'd be out with cameras and crap, and you know, if something's running low, whether it's the GoPro batteries or the cell phone. I actually bought one off Amazon. I haven't put it in. It's obviously not priority, but it's just awesome to have those microphones and headphones and just have normal conversation as you travel along. Because otherwise, you can scream at each other and you might hear each other. The boat's not super loud, but it's not quiet either. It's not exactly a sealed up and insulated engine compartment. I suppose it could be quieter. I just didn't really want to add the extra crap. But and that decking material, it's just been awesome too. That's like 4 years old, hasn't peeled up anywhere. It's weathered, you know, it's wearing really well. It's like nowhere at all, really. It doesn't get a lot of high traffic, but you know, it's out in the weather and the sun and all that stuff, and just use the 3M spray in addition to the original stuff they put on there. And it's the cheap stuff off Amazon, and it's been awesome. Definitely want to get some glass windshields one of these days. The plexiglass is just getting foggy. A little bit of water hits it. It's like, man, visibility really sucks. Just want to get some glass that when you swipe is clean and clear. Because I use them quite a bit anytime you hit something where it comes over the bow. It's like you're blinded. You gotta hit that windshield wiper. See those rocks on the surface there? Like I said, you know, it takes practice to read the water, but you know, you can read it, go around through all this stuff. It's about as low as you want to do it, though. GoPro 7 with a flat lens. It's like it just catches water and holds it. I don't know. I guess I could just be using a waterproof case comes with it. Has a bubble glass on it. Maybe it would be better. You don't pick up as much sound with that, but it's not like the boat sound really matters that much. I like hearing it, but this is coming up on Rod and Gun Club up here. There's a nice little set of rapids there, and then come around the corner and you see the Winchester Bridge. It's our turnaround spot. Yeah, the only thing I'm noticing that really needs maintenance, I got a couple of cables, I believe they were the trim cables, that the metal collars right where the rod that comes out in the back of the boat, they've deteriorated quite a bit on two of them, and it's clearly not stainless, so, you know, it kind of sucks. And my steering ball end is actually not stainless, and it's not looking good, but it's not a near failure yet. I remember at the time looking for it, trying to get that, and I just didn't come up with it. There's got to be a solution for that. I think once I put it on, I'm just kind of keep an eye on it. It's been 4 years, it sits in the water all summer. But those two cables, I kind of wonder when it's sitting in the water if water's not getting in through the cables because they're pretty low. It's like the top of the pump. And when it sits in the water for the summer, well, at least this year, it seems to be taking on some water. And I've got the bilge pumps on a float, but I go down and check it regularly. But the float will turn the pump on and pump it out. But I definitely want to try and get some more trim out of it. Be able to raise it a little bit higher and lower, see what the effect is. Not a big need for that, just kind of a curiosity. But I got to change the leverage point to give it more leverage for as much motion as you get, because the jet ski trim box doesn't move the shaft very much, and I'm sure it just don't need to on a jet ski. It's a different deal. As you're coming up here towards Winchester, there's a railroad bridge, and then there's the I-5. A lot of rocks up in here. You just gotta pick the right spot. And there's a couple of spots at this level. It's not that big a deal. The Winchester boat ramp. I've never gone real close to the dam. I kind of assume there might be a legal limit. There's no signs in the water as far as I've gone, which is just to right about here. This is just a good spot to turn around, especially when it's low. definitely see some. I see the rapids a little better going downstream. Typically, I think. Not from the boat perspective. It's harder to see obstacles, looking downstream. But just from the video perspective, you can see a little more of the definition. But I'd much rather go up something first and then go back down it. Just because you can see more of the rapid from a lower vantage point, looking up, than you can being high trying to look down. At this point, we could see the rain coming. It wasn't too much further when you started getting rained on. I wonder if we hit that harder, like if I sped up sooner.
Yeah, you mean like just a couple seconds prior to when
I kind of waited till I was in it to speed up.
Right,
If
right.
we came in a little faster and then sped it.
We might just, in that case, we might overshoot that next.
I'd like to overshoot the next one. If we get enough speed to launch up past the next one.
Yeah, there's only one way to find out. You're gonna throttle it a couple seconds prior, you know, to the dropping in.
Just come in faster, I think, and then hit it. I think the first one might have been the best launch. I'm not sure.
I don't know. The second one was really good too.
Yeah.
I know that the first launch